Feeling overwhelmed by your endless to-do list? It's time to stop spinning those wheels. Today, we're talking about prioritization techniques that actually work. If you're ready to get control of your day and finally see some progress, this episode's going to be a game changer. Welcome to Small Business Big Visibility, the podcast empowering you, adventurous small business owners, to attract your ideal customers and boost your revenue. I'm your host, Jason McKenzie. Each week, we'll explore easy-to-implement tools and strategies to take your business to new heights and build the lifestyle you want. If you're ready for more profits and less stress, let's get started. This week, we've talked about work priorities. Monday, we discussed why work priorities matter more than people think. Yesterday, we revealed the hidden costs of poor prioritization, like missed revenue, burnout, and stagnation. The big idea was simple. If you don't control your priorities, someone else will. For most of us, that someone is our inbox, our phone, or an urgent client request. And that's how business gets stuck in survival mode instead of growth mode. Today, we're going to fix that. It's one thing to know you need better priorities, but it's another thing to actually do it. That's what we're covering today. I'm sharing the most effective prioritization techniques I've used in my own business and seen work for others. By the end of this episode, you'll have tools you can use immediately to bring structure to your day and finally start working on things that actually matter. Now, when I first started my business, I thought I was good at prioritizing. I had my whiteboard, had my to-do list, I was always busy. I'd walk in my office and start listing out everything I needed to do that day. But have you ever done that? Walked into your workspace with the best of intentions, ready to conquer the day, only to get lost in this whirlwind of urgent tasks? Here's how it looked for me. I'd plan to reply to client emails, handle client's website update, follow up with client B about last week's project, clean up my inbox, and maybe work on a marketing plan, if time allowed. Does that look familiar? You might have a list like this too, packed with things that seem important, but somehow they don't actually move that needle. And just like me, maybe you start with client emails, handle the urgent issues, and before you know it, the whole day's gone. And that one big task, the marketing plan, or the really important thing, it gets pushed to tomorrow, then the next day, then the next. You probably feel productive, don't you? You're checking off things, crossing out tasks, staying busy, but deep down, you know you're not actually moving forward, and it's frustrating. Here's the hard truth I had to face. I didn't have a priority system. I had a reaction system. I was reacting to emails, reacting to client needs, reacting to everything else that life threw at me. And if you're honest with yourself, maybe you've been there too. A good indication of this are days that feel full, but leave you wondering, what did I really accomplish? So, how do you break that cycle? How do you stop reacting and start leading your day? It's possible, and I'm going to share 4 techniques that changed everything for me. Because once you learn how to prioritize, and I mean truly prioritize, you'll feel that shift. You'll end your day knowing that you worked on what mattered most. And that changes everything. Here are the 4 prioritization techniques that actually work. If you've tried the just make a list method and it hasn't worked for you, these will. All right, method 1, the urgent, important matrix. This is a simple but powerful tool that helps you sort your tasks into 4 different categories. Every task on your list will fall into one of these 4 areas. Urgent and important. Do these first. Important but not urgent, schedule these on your calendar. Urgent, not important, delegate them. Not urgent, not important, eliminate them. Here's how it works. You'll take a look at your task list and you'll ask, is this task urgent? Yes or no? Then ask, is this task important to my business growth or my business's long-term goals? This system is going to force you to confront which tasks really are worth your time. Most of your focus should go in the urgent and important items, while important but not urgent tasks should be scheduled in your calendar. The urgent but not important items, they are the ones you'll delegate, and the not urgent, not important are the distractions. Delete them. All right, here's the second method. It's called the 2-2-2 rule. This is a simple but powerful structure for your day. It breaks your workday down into 3 different categories. First category is 2 hours for reactive work: emails, client requests, meetings, etc. 2 hours for proactive work: big goals, strategy, marketing, business growth. 2 hours for personal growth, learning, thinking, reflection. Now, this method is great because it forces you to reserve time for the various categories of work. If you dedicate just 2 hours a day to strategic growth, that adds up to 10 hours in a week. How much more would you accomplish if you had 10 hours a week focused on time for your goals? All right, method 3 is called the brain dump. If you've ever just had a head full of mental clutter and didn't even know where to start, this method's for you. Here's how it works. You grab a sheet of paper and you dump down every single task, idea, and worry onto it. Next, take those items and categorize them into one of the following groups. 1, must do. 2, should do. 3, could do. 4, won't do. Yes, perfectly all right to cross some items off. Then, you're going to schedule the must-do items on your calendar, and you'll delegate or defer the should-dos. This method is cool because it clears your mind of all that mental clutter and allows you to see your workload all in one place. All right, I've saved the best for last. Number 4, the priorities power plan. This strategy combines the best parts of the previous techniques into a single system. Here's how it works. Step 1, you start out with a brain dump. Write down everything you need to do: work tasks, personal errands, and random thoughts. Get it all out of your head. 2, you'll review each one of the items that you wrote down and mark if it's urgent and mark if it's important to moving the business forward. Step 3, you're going to delete and delegate. Now you can review that big list, identify any that don't need to be done, cross them out immediately. For any items that can be safely delegated, these are typically in the urgent but not important category, delegate those. Now remember, delegating means you have a plan to follow up to ensure those items got done. Step 4 is pick your top 5 items. From that list of tasks, usually the urgent and important, as well as the important but not urgent categories, pick your top 5 items. Then you're going to number them from 1 to 5, with 1 being the most important. The next step in the process is to block out time for your top 3. Look at your schedule for the day and block out specific times to work on task 1, 2, and 3. It's important to use your judgment here. Sometimes you'll want to make progress on all 3 items, and at other times it makes sense to allocate all your free time to just one task. Use your best judgment. If you get through all 3 items, you can begin working on items number 4 and 5. The final step is the daily review and adjust. At the end of the day, review your progress. If something didn't get done, ask why. Was it really a top 5 priority, or did you let other distractions pull you away? This plan works amazing because it gives you clarity, structure, and control over your day. You're not overwhelmed with 25 or 50 items. You're just focusing on a few. Now, some people might be thinking, hey, Jason, I already have so much going on. Do I really have time to sit down and sort my tasks like this? I hear you, but here's the reality. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. Most people are just spending that time on the wrong things. The Priorities Power Plan takes 10 to 15 minutes at the start of your day, but those 15 minutes will save you hours of wasted effort. Without a plan, you'll just spend your day reacting to everything. With a plan, you're spending your day leading. Now, it's so important as people begin to implement these processes to remember it's not about being perfect. It's about making progress. You don't have to have it all figured out on day 1. It's important to just start. Consider this. Success doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing less but doing the right things better. All right, I invite you to try the Priorities Power Plan today. Follow the steps in this video and block out time for that top 3. If you're looking for more help, we have a Priorities Power Plan worksheet and instruction video you can use to plan each day. Visit smallbusinessbigvisibility.com to download the free worksheet. Tomorrow, we'll cover how to build a business that doesn't rely on you. Until next time, prioritize with purpose, protect your peace, and watch your business thrive.